Check 1, 2. And of course, right about now, it's nothing but of course at the game 5, it's a decisive moment tonight as both teams have proven the best of their ability, and of course both of them have won 2 games each, and now today is game 5. It's a do or die. This is the last chance they got this season to either claim the trophy or go back home with the silver medals. And right about now, it's of course the Rays Life Saints in white, and of course the Rockets are in red. And as we can see there, and of course right about now, teams will be going into a warm-up session after an inspection of a guard of honor. Now here the trophies have been brought, and now the teams will be here for the warm-up, of course, sessions here. And of course, right about now, it's a tip-off time. Once again, it's me, Ibrahim Saeed. And of course, here it's game 5 of the finals, Division 1 category. And of course, here, the series is tied at 2-up. And both teams have already been promoted to the National Basketball League. Starting of course with the starting 5, that is of course from the Kampala Rockets. At shot 6 we have Garang Kur. At 23 we have Ola Simon. Then at 21 we have Suka Fadul. At number 10, at number 8 rather, that is Cheng Peter Malek. Then at 11 that is of course Harry Johnson. And at 13 that is Deng. Crossing onto the Race Life side at 14. At shot 14 that is of course Tok Timothy. Then at 13 that is of course Burhan Gobi. Shot 20 then we have that is of course Okot Emmanuel. Then shot 10 that is Phil Kalenzi. And 15 and at shot 15 that is Savo. And yes, those are the players for the Raise Life sides. And not forgetting on camera, that is of course cloud photography, making sure everything is covered. And right about now it's tip of time. And right about now, you know what time it is, 17:02 EAT time, proudly brought to you by the Federation Uganda Basketball Association, and of course in conjunction with the LMC. And of course, here again we're going to be witnessing the champion. But before we can continue further, do not forget to subscribe, like our YouTube channel, because we got lots of content for you. So please do not touch the dial. We're gonna be bringing you that full game here tonight. Right about now, score is of course 4-2. The Saints there with, 4, and they are the Rockets with 2. Ball back to Deng, gets it back to Ola, and Ola again gets his way, drives it in, kicks it out to Suka Fadul, and Suka Fadul floats it up, fails to get it going, and the court, Emmanuel gets that rebound and gets it back to Savo, and Savo passes it back to Philip Kalenzi, and pass there to Savo, and Savo there, extra pass to Okot, catch and shoot 3, and he nails it down. Oh my goodness, bang bang bang. He's a man, once he gets his, once he picks his momentum, then he's a silent killer. Ball back to Ola, drives it in, finds his way, lays it up so easily. Gets it again, tries to drive it in, and an offensive foul called on Cox. Now ball back to 10, crosses over, finds his way. Oh my goodness. This guy is so skilled. Look at how he takes the dribble, crosses over his opponent, and he gets that. Feet. Of course, he's doing incredible moments. He's the man to watch. And of course, now it's 6-7, 1-point game. Here we are at the YMCA with Mason, a very momentous moment. And drives it and doesn't get it to go. Also play there, Rango gets it again. And now a walk called on Savo. Again, Kurgaram with a one-on-one situation, doesn't beat his man. Back to Suka Fadul, and now Cheng drives it in. Defense there by Top Timothy, floats it up, fails to get it going, and Kurgaram recovers it. Now by a call the double dribble on, of course, Kurgaram, and now ball will be switching, of course, possession. Ball back to Savo, gets it back to Philip Kalenzi. Philip there. On the pass, there to Savo, spin moves. Now ball back to Philip Kalenzi, gets it to Guru. And there now it's a turnover. Pass there, of course, to Deng. Dunks it up, slams it in, double hand slam. Swing.
Pass there, of course, to
Passes it back to Philip Kalenzi for 3. Doesn't get it going, but Timothy gets that rebound. Turn around mid-range shot. Not good enough. Rebound there by Deng. And of course, right about now here again, pass there to Ola. He fails to get it going. Ball back to Ola there. Gets it back to Cheng. And Cheng again. Crosses over, pulls up for three. Fails to knock it down. Now ball back to Savo. Retreats. Pass to Philp. And then back to Okot. Back to Philp again. Takes it to Savo. Rises up for three. Doesn't get it going. Okot again. Fade away three. Not good enough. And again, back to Garang, crosses over his man and lays it up. And now that's another offensive foul called on Kurgar, rather on Okot Emmanuel. And Gobi Burhan drives it in, floats it up. Floats are not good. And now ball is back to Gideon Kasasa. Of course, point guarding the ball there. Pass there to Cheng. Gets it back to Fadul. Extra pass to Garang. Stolen there by Savo. And Savo loses it to Kol Garang. In and out. And kicks it out to Kasasa. Beats his man. Almost drops him. And passes it there to Suka Fadul. Foul there. And of course, he'll get on line for a shooting too. You know, Kasasa Gideon, he's just one of those playmakers, of course, the Kampala Rockets have here tonight. And he's a man they rely on. And when he gets on the floor, you know, he creates a lot of opportunities and chances for his friends to get those really easy and quick baskets. And now that he's on the floor, because the Rockets team is a team basically made, of course, of mostly, you know, the guards. They have big guards who, of course, most of the times do not create a lot of plays for their teammates as, you know, Kasasa does. And Kurgarang drives it in, floats it up. Fails to get it. Philip Kalenzi for the mid-range jump shot. He doesn't get it going. And Tseng again. Hand off to Garang. Pass there to Fadu. Fails to get it. Gets his own rebound. And hook shots it, of course, inside. Check there. Bucket Data with his first point here tonight. And now ball back to Cheng. Gets it again, one-on-one. Drives it in. Tries to get the layup inside. Not good enough. And now a steal thereby. Of course, Philip Kalenzi kicks it out. Stolen there, of course, by Gideon. Drives it in and out. Tries to kick it out. Suola not good enough. Stolen again by the Saints. And the score is tied at 12. And Rohan Ngobi there walks with the ball. And now again, Caleb gets it to Talk Timothy with the patience, and he gets the big bucket going for him. And now it's a timeout. 31 seconds left on the clock. And of course, about now, Philip Kalenzi there for 3. Fails to knock it down, and it's the first quarter, 14-15. And now the Saints up, of course, with a point lead. So, a good evening to you, Ronald. Once again, we welcome you to be with you here. It's a privilege.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to have such a crowd on the final, and to have me personally as well.
And of course, this as a disclaimer, of course, these are his own personal views as far as he's seen the game. So, no hard feelings for you guys out there. So, Ronald, how you've seen this game? Who do you think is gonna win this one tonight?
I think whoever wins this game tonight, it will all have to come down to who's more resilient to the other. Yeah? A good matchup this is. We've seen the Res Life Saints coming up to the Rockets from behind a couple of times. So it will have to get down to who is going to be tougher. Yeah? Who's going to use their chances the most. I'm seeing Res Life is trying to play some really good defense. Yeah, they're both turning over the ball, not so much, but during the transitions, a couple of steals when it gets heated. But it will all have to come down to who is resilient, who's running the plays well, who is penetrating the defense, who's keeping the eyes out, the hands. That's how it's going to come down. I may not have someone concrete, but that's what I think.
And maybe again, what do you think is the Rockets, strong point that they have tonight?
As regards the Rockets, they're still a bit all over the place. They haven't yet found themselves. The number 6, the point guard, he's quite a good shooter. He's been penetrating a bit. He has picked up a couple of fouls. So yeah.
He's the man to watch.
Yeah, he's the man to watch.
Maybe a little one when we go back to, of course, you've talked about the Rays Life defense. Do you think they're gonna do that, the whole time? Because in some games we've seen them play very good defense in the first half of game, then in the second half they get a little bit relaxed. Do you think tonight they're gonna play that, because their defense, as you've said, it's good? Do you think they're gonna keep up with that till the end of the game?
Well, tonight is a bit different. It's a do or die. It's the last time. It's the last time they're in the lower division, so they have to bring up something concrete. It's a do or die. If they don't do it tonight, there is no other day. So they have to keep up with the competition. It's either today or not. So they can't play the half-hazard defense that have been playing. First half good, then second half not. Half-half. No. They have to take it all the way to the end. Otherwise, the Rockets may sneak up and win it.
And maybe one more last thing. Do you think the Rockets are really good at the 3-ball? What's your perception on the 3-ball shooting as for the Rockets?
The Rockets, as I said, they're still finding themselves. Yeah, their 3 balls haven't been dropping. I think they haven't created enough chances for themselves. They're not using the screens well, and from what I've seen, the Res Life Saints are playing good defense. When someone cuts, they follow up. They're not, slacking around or whichever it is. So they're not giving enough chance for them to have space to shoot.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. As for tonight,
Okay, maybe thank you so much, for giving us your views. We shall have to, continue with the game, and maybe we will get back to you later on as the game proceeds. But for sure, we have to thank you for giving us your time and your views.
Thank you.
And to our fans out there, as I've told you, it was a disclaimer. Those were his own views, so do not put hard feelings onto them. Ola there drives it in, and of course, misses it. And now it will be, of course, a Res Life possession. And now an offensive foul call there on, of course, Suka Fadul. He just held Burhan Ngovi as he was coming out of the screen. It's a tight game here. It's a survival for the fittest. Both teams have size. Right now it's a balanced matchup. Both teams have won. There are 2 games. Series tied at 2 up. So just know they all have what it takes to win this decisive one here tonight. And now that's a foul. Burhan Ngovi creates. Of course, he gets an opportunity to go up, short fakes, and of course, with the patience, gets him, of course, 2 fouls on the line, and now he will be shooting 2. And now Suka Fadul with so far 3 fouls here tonight. And now he's subbed there, of course, by Peter Chenk, shot 8 of the Kampala Rockets, who joined the team, of course, in the second round. And Burhan Ngovi there goes 2 for 2. Ball back to Cheng, one-on-one situation. Kicks it out to Ola. And Ola turn around jump shot. Fails to get it going. Ivan Otek steals the ball, cools it down. Pass there to Caleb Katumba. Kicks it out. Hand off there to Otek. Drives it in, floats it up, and gets the bucket going. And now Kurgaran kicks it out to Gideon Kasasa. Pulls up for the mid-range. That's an air ball. And now back to Tok Timothy. Kicks it out to Savo. And now ball back to Katumba Caleb. 16-21. Caleb again tries to kick it out to his teammate. He doesn't get it going. And of course, Kurgarang drives it in, kicks it out to Cheng, and Cheng crosses over, beats his man, tries a floater there, not good enough. Good defense there by Tok Timothy, and Tok again finishes it up strong. And now it's a timeout. Those are moments that attempt the coach to call a timeout, because now the moments are intensified, it's getting hotter, and the range is trying to the range is stretching slowly by slowly, and as we speak right about now, it's a 7-point difference. It's 16-23, and it's 5 minutes and 57 seconds left on the clock. And of course, back here on court, is Harry Johnson. Kicks it out to Ola Simon. And Ola again gets it back to Cheng. Screen there. Kicks it out to Ola. Extra pass there to Benjamin Kawumi. And Ola corner three there. He doesn't get it going. Low pass there. And that's, footwork there by Tok Timothy. And now ball will be switching possession. Now again ball back to Kurgarang. Kicks it out to Harry. And Harry there attempts a three. Not good enough. Big rebound right there by Buruhan Ngovi. For sure tonight the Rays Life Saints have come to play. They've come to claim their championship. It will be their first one. Both teams do not have any championship in this division. So it will be their first championship. And you know what that means to any franchise, coming and, getting your first championship. It really means a lot. But of course, it does not come easily. It comes with lots of hard work and lots of preparation. Ola Simon with a good layup there. Lays it in, finishes strong on a foul, and he will shoot one on the line. And of course, Ola Simon, not forgetting to talk about him, he featured in the just concluded under 18, games that were played in, of course, Lugogo. And he featured on that team. So that is, a young and promising player there. Benjamin Kawumi, first to turn over the ball. And now it's a timeout there by Coach Daniel Naja Juko, to reorganize his team. He has the lead. It's not a very big one, but of course it's an important one to them. 7-point game. Timeout for them. And of course, back to you, Ronald, again. What do you think is, what is wrong with, the Rockets' offense? They failed to score. Is it the defense that is so good, or, their offense has something missing?
I think they're rushing the ball. Yeah. That's something I'm seeing. They're rushing the ball and, jacking off shots. And the defense being good, they're picking up the reps. Yeah. They too are rushing, but at least they're moving quickly. Yeah, they're not letting anything slip by them. They're keeping their eyes open. That's the thing. They're putting pressure on the ball. Yes, they're putting pressure on the ball. So wherever the ball goes, they go, which is good. So that's really making making Rockets,
because the range is the range is stretching a little bit.
Yeah.
It's now a 7-point game as we speak.
Yes.
And the Rays, the Rockets are really not a very good team at coming back. We have seen, of course, in the games they've lost. Talk about game 2, where they lost the game because they started it badly.
Yeah.
Do you think it's gonna be a tough one for the Rockets, because they're not good at really coming back?
Well, if they don't calm down to use the 24 seconds they have, it's going to be a hard one for them. Yeah, it's going to be a hard one for them if they don't calm down with the ball. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Back to the game there, we see, of course, when you look at the Rays Life Saints, it is a team that, attacks the rim and, putting the They're now trying to put the Rockets forwards into foul trouble. We look at Suka Fadul, shot 21, a very good forward for them. You know, at least he averages 10 points in these finals, but you know, he already has 3. And now trying to put the big men into. What do you think, you know, they can do about that situation? Because, you know, Rays Life Saints is a team very good at attacking, you know, the rim, and they finish on the line.
By the way, that's one thing I've been saying. They're very good at attacking, drawing fouls, and they finish on the line.
And they finish on the line for sure, yes.
So the best thing Rockets can do, you know, is just keep your hands up, keep as close as possible. Yeah, don't reach in, just keep as close as possible, because what's causing the fouls is them reaching in. Someone tries to beat you, try to reach in, that's a foul already.
And for sure, one thing that, you know, we have to appreciate tonight are the guards of, you know, the guards of the Rays Life Saints, especially that is shot 6, that is Caleb Katumba. He gets the ball, pulls it down, throws fouls, and you know, he's a playmaker. He rarely scores, but very good at, you know, playmaking.
Yeah, he's actually done a good job in this series. He's done a very good job.
A very good job for the Saints.
Coming down the game, creating plays. That was a wonderful assist, as you've just seen. He's really good at, you know, he can see the whole flow as it is. So.
And you remember, of course, that was on Wednesday. That is when they played, of course. And now, of course, we cannot forget that game that was played on Wednesday. That was, of course, game 3, where Rockets won the game. Caleb wasn't around. And I think that could be also another reason as to why, you know, the Saints lost, because they lacked a person who could reorganize the game. Because when you look at the Rays Life Saints team, most of the guards are combo guards, are more of the guards who drive the ball to the hoop. When you look at Savo, that is shot 15. When you look at Ivan Otiek, that is shot 22. When you look at Phil Collins, shot 11. Those are all good guards, but they love more of scoring than, of course, doing the point guarding, the creating. But, you know, we have to applaud, you know, Caleb Katumba, shot 6, you know, for being a playmaker. And indeed, you can see the straights. It's now a 9 points.
That was a good shot. That was a good shot.
Right there.
And now it's 25-31, 6 points lead there, and it's, you know, the second quarter, 1 minute and 42 seconds left on the clock. Savo therefore shooting 2.
Mic check, 1 2.
Set 1 2. And of course, right about now, Benjamin Kawomi floats it up, fails to get it going, and now that's a holding foul. Cheng picked a very good rebound tonight. Tough game here. It's a survival for the fittest, do or die moment from both teams, and it's a no retreat situation here. You either have to win or go home. And now ball back to Benjamin Kawumi. course, right about now here, 8-point difference. Ivan Ochek pulls up for the mid-range. Let's get it going.
And now it's 18 seconds are left on the clock.
Kurgarang takes a one-on-one, passes it. Ball back to Ola Simon. Jump steps, drives it in.
And now it's 9 seconds on the clock. 25-33. And it's the second quarter here. Benjamin Kawomi inbounds it, passes it back to Cheng. Cheng kicks it out to Kurgarang. Kicks it out to Cheng, and Cheng drives it in. Tries to float it up. Blocked there by, of course, Okot. And now that is the first half. Half time here, and it's an 8-point lead. Right about now, we're gonna be bringing to you, of course, the highlights. Once again here with me, of course, is the captain of the Uganda Matayas University, the UMU Flames, and of course is with me here. That is Roland. He's going to give us his analysis as for the game. And once again, Roland, we welcome you. Good to see you here once again.
Thank you very much.
So unfortunate for your team, to get knocked out of the playoffs, but you guys, tried your best. And first things first, how were the playoffs?
Coming in me as a person, and this was my first season in the league, and I never got that opportunity to play in the playoffs. First of all, I never got that opportunity to play in the playoffs.
Yes, sir.
So it was kind of challenging for me as a person, because the tempos rise and you need to rise up on your game. First of all, be able to communicate on the court, while when you play with some people, or your teammates might kind of get timid because it's their first time. So are you. So it's kind of complicated, and it was kind of hard for me on my side.
But you should give us you as a player, you had a very good season. As a person, I was impressed. You took each game, personal. You were taking the UMU Flames on your own shoulders. What are those particular things, you kept doing that kept you up, playing like, most people thought you are pro in this league. You played it for a couple of seasons.
Not really a pro, but mainly I went back to the basics of understanding my strength. Me as a person, they all know that I'm left-handed, right? And when I realized, me as a person knowing that I'm left-handed, and my opponents knowing that I am left-handed, I know you can't stop my left. However much you come out strong thinking that you can trash talk me, I'll still take you to my strength. So I mainly capitalized on my strength as a person, and having that self-belief that, you know what, we can raise the Omo flag to greater heights.
So what are you guys cooking at the Flames as per now?
I think right now what I can say is we don't want to let the cat out of the basket. Yeah, we just want you to keep anticipating for what's coming new, for what's going to be coming next season.
Okay, now back to this game. What do you think is wrong with, of course, the Kampala Rockets? What is not happening for them tonight? Because we know it's a good team.
Oh yeah, the number one thing that I've realized with the Rockets, they're playing with more of individual basketball. Just one pass away, when the point guard has just crossed, one pass, and then someone has already attempted, and not everyone is getting a touch of that ball.
They're not running down the clock.
Yes, and when it comes to the
Saints,
to the Raise Life Saints, they're capitalizing on that, right? They're playing as a unit.
They're taking each possession at a time.
Yeah, and when it comes to the offensive end, they're making sure that they're running their plays that they've been running from way back in the regular season. So that's a plus for them.
And what do you think the Rockets really need to do, to come back at the second half and, have a great game tonight? Because, this is a decisive game. This is they only have the second half as their opportunity this season.
I think it will go back to replicating what the Raise Life Saints are doing.
Yes, sir.
Play as a single unit. Once they can do that, and then each and every player to be selfless to one another, I think they will compete in the second half of the game.
Okay, and maybe back to the Saints side. What is it that they've done, and they've stopped the Kampala Rockets? Because when you look at the Rockets team, individually, it's a good team. Both they have the size, they have the guards, they have the shooters. But why is it that the Rockets have stopped them from executing?
Number one of the strengths of the Kampala Rockets is they have good rebounding power. So what the Raise Life Saints have really capitalized on is picking both the offensive, mainly the defensive rebounds. Yeah, they're not giving them the second chance opportunities to maximize on, and I think that has given them a higher lead. The other thing is they are making sure they capitalize on getting fast breaks, like get those stops, make the steals, and then take back the Rockets for the fast breaks, because they're not coming back as a single unit to play defense. Yeah.
Oh, thanks so much. Of course, it's good having you, Roland, and we wish you all the best. And maybe this is going to be the very last one. Their upcoming university games going to take place in Deje. Is the Uganda Matayas University on also its way there, or you guys are not going to participate?
We have to participate. Yeah. and we're going to pull up strong. We're going to just multiply what we've been doing in the league and then try
Definitely.
to show, and try to show who we are. Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Welcome.
It's a privilege to have you here, and we wish you all the best. Thanks for your time, sir.
Welcome. Thank you very much.
And of course, right about now it's nothing but of course the third quarter basketball. And of course here it's a 25-35, 10-point difference there of course. And it's a shooting to therefore talk Timothy. And Talk Timothy backs it in, seals it, and now that is of course 36 for them. And right about now, do not forget it's a courtesy of the Federation Uganda Basketball Association, of course in partnership and conjunction with the LMC. And now Suka Fadul tries to lay it up, but it's a dead ball. And the ref says it's still their possession. Ball back to Cheng. Cheng takes the one-on-one. Fails to score. Now that's a holding foul there by Peter Cheng. And now Deng misses a layup, and Savo drives it in, scoops there. And now there Sukafadu misses it, and that was a good pick right there from Ona. And here again, and now that's a turnover. Burhan Bobby locks his man very well and fails to get the ball. Ball back to Deng. Drives it in and floats it up, gets the bucket off the contact, and now makes it an 8-point lead there. Third quarter basketball. Here again. Ball back to Caleb. There, Burhan Bobby hit there. And now again, Kurgarang with the possession, hand off to Deng, drives it in and trades 2 shots for him on the line. That's a big three there by Ivan Otiek. That was a dagger. Oh my goodness. He's on fire. That kid is so special, you know, bringing that experience from the National Basketball League. He's been at the KIU. He has played the semi-finals of the National Basketball League. So you know what it means, you know, to participate in such a team and, you know, bringing it back to the Division 1. It's really incredible. 10-point game. Ball back to Caleb. Kicks it out to Savo. Rebound there by Cheng. And now Kurgarang drives it in, fails to score. And of course, Cheng with an end one, beats his man, in and out, front crossover, and he takes it in. What a moment. And now Cheng makes it a 3-point play. And now it's a 7-point lead. 4 minutes left on the clock. Ball back to Savo. Gets it back to Buruhan Ngovi. Savo again tries to attack. Kicks it out to Caleb for 3. Knocks it down. And it's back to a 10-point lead. Kid is great tonight. And it's interesting right about now. Back to Cheng. Pass there to Suka Fadu. One-on-one situation. Turns to the hoop, fades away. He doesn't get it going. And now, ball back to Savo again. Retreats. And pass there to Buruhan Govi. Goes up. And finishes that one strong. And now it's a timeout for the Kampala Rockets.
I think it's the same. The Risk Life may end up keeping the lead, and the Rockets don't look like they're, you know, trying hard enough to catch up. Yeah? The Risk Life is playing really good defense, yeah, and they're using their chances whenever they can. Yeah. I think they're starting that 3 points. Yeah. As usual, you've been seeing, they pick their shots well. They don't, you know, just throw them the way they want. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and Kampala Rockets slowly by slowly, they're slowly losing the tempo a little bit. They're still in the game, yes. They're still playing hard, using the bigs, but Res Life is playing really good defense. They're not leaving any gaps around, you know. They're not leaving any gaps for the Rockets to use. So.
You know, Rockets is a team. It's not very good. It's not so good at, you know, coming back. But you know, Res Life Saints is a team that, you know, fights till the last minute. They hustle. You know, I love how they fight for that ball. They want it more than, and it's starting to prove that they want really this championship more than the Rockets do.
Yeah, but you can actually see, you can see from the bench, you can see from the people who are playing, Res Life wants it more. Res Life wants it more, and they've showed it, not once, not twice, they've really shown it. We saw it a couple of weeks back when they were matching against the Livingston.
Yeah, for sure.
So they really want it. They're really trying to prove a point that they didn't reach out by mistake, and they're really pushing as hard as they can.
And as you can see, Buruhan Ngovi also a very good forward, you know, executing inside the paint. You know, he's a very good forward, very patient, and you know, he's ball hungry tonight. He must be, you know, he's a pillar in this game tonight for sure. He has picked most of those, you know, crucial rebounds for the Saints. And for sure, we cannot, you know, there's still a little more time for the Rockets, you know, to redeem themselves, because the game is still young. There's still a full quarter, and of course 2 minutes and some few seconds to go.
That's true, but you know, they say good defense wins you a championship.
Yeah, for sure.
And you're
I've had that.
Yeah, and you're seeing how the Rockets are doing. They're playing. Sorry, the Saints. They're playing really good defense, and on the offense, they're pulling the fouls. Yeah. So anytime someone gets to drive in, the Rockets can't help themselves. They have to reach a hand.
And
out.
you know, the Res Life Saints was you know, it wasn't a very good team in you know, in the regular season.
Yeah.
Remember here there is a game they played against the Makerere Eagles where they lost.
True.
You know, they lost a couple of games in, you know, in the the regular season.
The regular season, yeah.
But right now, they are there as we speak right now. They are about to be crowned the champions of the Division 1.
Well, championship is something else. Yeah, it's a whole different game. It's either you take it or go home. Or go home. So
today there's no second chance for anyone.
There's no second chance for anyone. So either they hold on to the lead and take it, keep playing good defense, drawing fouls, shooting the threes when they can. Yeah, they will have it. They will have it.
And now we saw 13-point lead. Why? Because when we look at the Rockets team, you know, we can talk about a Kurgarang shot, that is shot 6, and of course shot 8, that is Peter Cheng, who has joined the team, of course, in the playoffs. Why do you think Peter Cheng has failed to execute his tasks today?
I feel like
because he's a good forward.
Yeah, but I feel like he's still not sharing the ball enough. I feel like that, yeah. Sometimes, I mean, he wants to point the ball, yeah. But they're squeezing him, they're putting pressure on him, so he ends up.
Yeah, that kid, you know, Talk Timothy shot 14
Yeah.
has really contained him tonight.
Yeah. That kid plays really good defense, and it's going to be a problem up in the NBL. It's going to give a couple of teams a hard time. Both bigs forwards are all going to feel him. He's very good in the paint, very good jumpers. Defensively, he picks the ribs wherever they are.
Yeah, for sure.
Defensively,
And he jumps.
really high. So looks like he has a small ankle injury. I don't know. Maybe it's the ankle or knee. But I hope he comes back. He just, you know.
I think he will be back on the squad. He will definitely be back on the squad. But I don't know why, you know, the playmaker of course, Asasa Gideon is out this game. He has had to play like 5 minutes. What's your take on that? Yes, as a coach, if you are coach, you bench Asasa, you know, in such moments.
Okay, what has just happened is why number 8 is, you know, losing it. He's not sharing the ball. He wants to shoot from afar, and that's very hard. On Kasasa's take, I would think maybe the coach is trying to, you know, change something a little bit. They're double teaming him. They know his plays. They know he's a ball handler.
You know, Kasasa is a playmaker when he's on that floor.
That is true.
You know, the team is a little bit disorganized.
That is true. That is true.
Well, because when you look at Kurgaran, he's a shot 6 of the Kampala Rockets. Yes, he's a good guard, but he's not so good at creating as Kasasa does.
Yes.
Kasasa is more a playmaker.
Yes.
And I would suppose right about now this is the time they need him most. But now he's on the bench.
I absolutely have no answer for that. I think maybe the coach said something and he needed to try and maybe change a few things. Yeah, because you're right. Honestly, on the floor, I don't see any playmaker. I don't see someone who's going to be willing to handle the ball so that someone else can make. I'm not saying that.
For sure.
Yeah.
Now ball back to Cheng, beats his man, kicks it out. And now they fail to make that basket. But as I've told you, the game is still a 10-point lead. Those are 5 baskets. As you know, that is not a very big range. And we're getting into the fourth quarter. It's still, the Rockets have a lot of chances. They still got a lot of chances. They just need to, correct on a few things, and they will get it going.
If they can keep their composure, yeah, and try finishing well, because as you're saying, even some of their layups are having a hard time.
And now, for sure, one thing we have to appreciate, and that is of course the ball movement of the Westlife Saints. They are really moving the ball so well in a way that they're going to put you into a fouling situation, having those extra passes, and they are looking for that weak side because the Rockets have a very good size in the paint, so you cannot just try to the paint. So on that.
Yeah, the thing is, what I've noticed with the Saints is they have very good ball handlers, very good playmakers, and many of them can actually shoot that ball from the 3. So it becomes very hard to defend a team with 2-3 playmakers, 2-3 shooters who are moving the ball very, very well.
Yeah, for sure, they are sharing the ball.
Yes, it becomes very, very hard. That is why you can see they're trying to at least hold on to that lead.
I think maybe we should just close it by saying the Saints are playing as a unit, and the Rockets have failed to play as a unit.
That is true.
And now again, that's a good layup from Ivan Otiek. Just seconds left in the third quarter. 13-point lead. Kurgarang drives it in, floats it up, and gets the bucket going. 42 for the Kampala Rockets and 53 for the Rays Live Saints. Third quarter basketball. And right about now, we're gonna be bringing to you the highlights. Keep it locked. Do not forget to subscribe, like this video. We have a lot of content for you. We have the national team games, we have the national basketball league games, we have the international games, talk about the zone 5 under 18 games, 3-on-3, and lots of content for you. So please do not forget to check it out. Thank you. And right about now it's nothing but of course fourth quarter basketball. Money time as you see. Handoff there to Savo. Drives it in, kicks it out to Bull. And Bull there tries something, doesn't get it going. And now it's a turnover. Young fella gets the ball, passes it back to Deng. And Deng again kicks it out to Simon Ola. Extra pass to Cheng for the mid-range jump shot. Got it. 46-53. Two quick baskets there by the Rockets. I think they're back. They're now trying to gain the momentum and to make sure that, you know, they cover up that gap. Ball back to Felp Kalenzi. Let's see. Rather to Katumba Caleb. Let's see what he gets it. Handoff back to Ivan. Drives it in. Kicks it out. Back to Savo. Extra pass. Under three. There from Top Timothy. He doesn't get it going. And there again, turnover right there. Savo steals the ball, drives it in, passes it out to Tok Timothy, misses it out, and then gets the rebound. Pass back to Kurgarang. And Garang again attacks strong, kicks it out to the young fella, floats it up and gets it going. That was a good substitution. That's his first point for the game. And it's a timeout. When you do such a thing, for sure you be attempting a coach to, you know, make a timeout. And those are 5 straight points there, of course, by the Kampala Rockets. What do you have to say about that?
I don't know what the coach has told them, but it seems they're back in the game. Yeah, I think they've realized these are the last 10 minutes they have to get a chance to grab that trophy today. They're doing a good job. They're a bit more composed. They're not rushing. They're finishing well. The quick 2 points were, you know, they were really good. Yes, they lost the ball, but they're gaining the momentum slowly by slowly. And if Fresh Life is not, you know, it's not careful, they'll either, you know, force an overtime or, you know, possibly.
Because as we speak, it's now a 5-point game.
Only 5 points. So
5 points. Those are 2 buckets.
yeah, all the way from 12-17, they're now down 5 points. So it's going to be a tough quarter. It's going to be a tough quarter.
It's going to be a tough
Very
one.
tough.
It's going to be a tough one. That one for sure we have to just know that. But as you know, the Rockets are a good team, but you know the problem they have been having, you know, they're not playing together as a unit.
That's true.
But for sure when they start doing that, then we're going to be watching another different game here, because as we speak right now, it's nothing but of course momentum from both teams.
That is true. I don't know if the substitution is what has caused the change. I don't know if that's what has caused the change in the game. But let's wait and see as the quarter moves on.
And now there, Garang gets a fast break, goes up and lays it in. And as we speak now, it's a 3-point game. Oh my goodness. And there again, a player is down. Ball back to Cheng. Cheng again. Wide open 3. Look at that. Nails it down. Oh my goodness.
Send again. Wide open.
Wow.
And Tok Timothy is down. He is down. It's a tough game. As you just said, it's going to be tough.
It's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a tough game.
It's now the beginning of now what we call fourth quarter basketball. These are moments that now call for composure,
now this is
patience.
Maturity.
This is now maturity. This is now where the experience comes from.
Yeah, this is now mature basketball.
But now when we look at the Kampala Rockets, and you know, in terms of experience, maybe we shall look at, you know, Peter Teng, shot 8, who has been in Burundi, playing the national league. That is for Burundi. He just featured for the Uranini. I think he's the most experienced on that team.
Yes.
And maybe now back to the Saints, we can look at, of course, Ivan Otiek, shot 22, who was featured for the KIU Titans, and he just featured into, of course, at the semi-finals. And now ball back to them. Goes up, lays it in, and they get the lead.
Wow.
What do you think has happened
What is Ray's life
I
not
think the
doing?
momentum is shifting. It's shifting from the right side to the red side. So
And look at that block
what
now.
a block! Wow, what a block! What a block!
As we speak right now, it's really tight. The Kampala Rockets with a 2-point lead. And now they're playing like they want it, like never before.
Look at Burhan Ngobi now. It's crazy right about now. And now seconds called there on Burhan Ngobi. Oh, they just called. They called a pushing foul there on Chen. And now that's a walk. That is a travel. Now this is the moment, the guards are put onto test because now handling that ball, it's really hot.
Well, like I said earlier, it's now maturity. You may be young in age, but you know how to handle and calm down the game. Yeah, and this is when shot number 6 of Red Life, shot number 6 of Rockets. These are the moments they are looking up to. This is when the whole team looks up to them to do what they do best. Calm down the ball, create opportunity, see what works, see what doesn't. This is now the moment for them. It's now that moment.
I think the Rockets defense has stepped up. You can see the help. And Burhan Ngobi with a big bucket tonight. I told you he's patient right there on the paint. He knows there are lots of height in the paint, and he has to be patient, and he gets himself that good bucket. Back on court right about now. Back to Cheng again, shot fakes, drops it in, kicks it out to Garang for a mid-range jump shot. And now it's a 2-point again. And again there Caleb. Burhan Ngobi drives it in, reverse layup, doesn't get it going. Kor Garang again, all the way through. And now that's a holding foul by Savo. When you look at Kur Garang's type of play, he's that type of guy who drives the ball so much to the hoop on either sides. And he's very good at finishing. He has a very good finish for sure. When you look at how, game 3 on Wednesday, he had over 20 points. He had a very good game tonight. He was on fire, and he's the man to watch for sure. Right about now,
Very good at the 3-point too.
and the 3-point. And as we speak right now, he's putting the Rockets onto his own shoulders. Kicks it out to Ola. Ola drives it in, and he gets that good bucket. That kid is also great too, and he's a very promising young talent, of course. Maybe someday sometime he can make it to the national team, the Silverbacks, because at such an age, he's below 18 years. He's now getting to the National Basketball League, so you can try to imagine when he gets to something like 23, he will be incredible.
He reminds me of a young man called Weremak, who plays for the Jaguars.
For the Jaguars, yeah, for sure. That is also a very talented young fella. There's the first time for me to see Weremak, we were having, of course, a 3-on-3 games. Those were at, of course, Lugogo. I don't know whether you were there for those 3-on-3 games.
Yeah.
And I saw, a very young talent. He shoots the ball.
Everything.
He does everything.
He drives, shoots, he knows how to play.
I love his IQ. I love his IQ.
It's way up there. When you need him, he's a very good class player. So when you need him the most, he always steps up.
And he's also a very young kid. So for sure, all I have to say, Ugandan basketball is really getting, somewhere. When you look at, the young talents,
It has a good future. The future looks good.
that's a very good future. And maybe why, you are from the Jaguars, why didn't, we remark, future into those just concluded under 18 games?
Probably because, he's not 18. Probably, yeah. He's not 18. He's still very young, below 21, so he's still very young. He still has a long way to go, a couple of things to learn. But he featured a couple of years back, 2-3 years pre-COVID. He featured, so yeah, he's had his bit around.
He has had his moments.
Yeah, he has had his moments around. He's really. I think the reason why many people don't really know much about him is maybe because he's really reserved.
He's a reserved man.
Yeah, he does his thing.
You can look at yesterday, he was pulling threes off the dribble, catch and shoot. He lays the ball so hard.
Exactly. Same thing today. Until he got fouled. Yep. I hope he comes back tomorrow. I hope the foul was not as bad as it looked. And I hope tomorrow. I hope this week's game is,
And what are your expectations tomorrow for the game? Tomorrow we shall be not tomorrow, but we shall be communicating.
Yeah, in the week.
So probably our fans have to just keep following us on our social media platforms so that we keep you posted of the game 5. Because when you look at those series, of course, of the Jaguars and the Gulu Hawks, they've also been very interesting series. Maybe I expected a 3-1 or 3-1 lead, but now the series are tied at.
Yeah.
I thought the Jaguars would take it easily because they are the number 1 seed.
Well, basketball is also basketball is just like any other sport. Anything can happen. Yeah. Firstly and foremost, I want to congratulate the Lady Jaguars.
Yeah, for sure.
They did an
we have
awesome job.
Being unbeaten.
The whole year. The whole year. I don't know, maybe it was the competition, maybe it's the dedication.
No, we can bring it to the experience and the talent.
That is true, but even the time you give the sport.
Yeah, the time you give the sport.
Yeah. These ladies, some of them wake up at 5, 6, work out.
Looking at Zaina, who was the top scorer, she also doubled as
MVP.
the most valuable player in the league. And she's been in the National Basketball League, and for sure. All I can say in the NBL, that is for the ladies side next season, is really going to be so competitive.
Yeah.
Because now we have the Jaguars coming in, and they have come in so strong.
Yeah. Which is good.
And now we look at the UCU Lady Cannons.
Yeah.
We're looking at JKL.
Yes,
we're looking at the KIU Rangers that are also a very good team, but they lost to UCU Lady Cannons.
That is true. It's going to be very, very, very competitive. But
and as a federation, this is what we want. We want competition, and oh my goodness, it's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate there, of course, for Top Timothy. He's out of the game because he has been that man who has played very good defense against Cheng. He has stopped him in the first half. He really stopped him so hard.
But other than that, I hope this week's game, the game 5 against the Gulu Hawks, I hope it goes well. Yeah,
it will.
They're a very tough side, very experienced.
It's a balanced matchup because all I can say, the Gulu Hawks are also a team that fights. But when you look at the JT Jaguars, it has done well in the regular season, so that puts them at an advantage. They have that winning mentality. But so the Gulu Hawks, you have to keep an eye on them because
that is true.
They are great too.
Not a side just to walk over.
Because I thought when they lost yesterday, they would come back today as when they've given up. But the level at which they play today, they wanted it more than the Jaguars.
Yeah, it's no longer playing. It's now just a fight.
It's now just a fight.
You have to fight for the championship.
And all we can tell our fans, please come and watch the game 5. It's gonna be a historical one because the JT Jaguars want to get their first championship, and the Gulu Hawks that have been they've been at all levels. They've played in the Division 1, they've played in the D League, so they know what it takes.
It's actually amazing how, you know, these young lads, it's their first year. Many of them are not experienced in the big leagues, but have done quite well. They have handled the pressure, they have handled the hits, they have handled, you know, the fans. They know how to handle themselves. They behave well. It's impressive. It's impressive, you know. They don't, you know, slam. They don't swear. They don't.
And now that is 4 fouls for Peter Cheng, shot 8. And now that is shooting 2 there for Savo. He misses a very important free throw. You know, it's now 2 minutes and 52 seconds left on the clock. And this is a time a player wouldn't be missing a free throw, because as we speak right now, they are trailing with a 3-point lead. And Savo misses both free throws. And umpire gives him another chance because someone stepped in before he shot the ball. And right about now, Savo again given chance, misses it. And now ball back to Kurgaran. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. Let's see what the Rockets do. Screen there by Cheng. Kicks it out to Deng. Let's see what Deng does. Drives it in, kicks it out to Garang for 3. Nails it on the buzzer. Oh my goodness. This guy is a sharpshooter. He's a killer.
I told you.
Oh my goodness.
I told you that young man is something else.
He's incredible. When you look at, you know, game 3 here, he was on fire, shooting 3 after 3.
Yeah.
And as I told you,
he wants it. He wants the championship.
I see that.
Yeah, that's what it takes. That's what it takes. You have to, you know, shoot. As they say, you have to shoot your shot. Shot his shot. He always shoots and he sinks. So, you know.
And now there's a little bit confusion whether it was a 3 or 2, but now the refs will rectify on that and they will give us the final call. But that was a good shot. That was a good dagger.
Very good shot. Do you know there's a gentleman in the JT Jaguars who has averaged the double-double the whole season?
That has to be Augustine, of course.
That boy is incredible. That boy is incredible. Over 10 points, over 10 rebounds a whole season.
Runs it more. And Kurgaran.
Playoffs as well.
Yeah, for sure.
He's done an amazing job.
And now again, back to the game. Clutch time right about now. Savo gets it in, hesitates, floats it up. Buruhan Gobi for the hook shot, nails it down. 3-point game. Ball back to Kurgarang. Pass there to Cheng. And now let's see what Cheng does. Does he take a one-on-one situation? And now look at that. That's a dunk. He misses that. And Cheng recovers it again. And now that's a handoff. And now ball back to Kurgarang. Drives it in, kicks it out to Deng for 3. They don't nail it down. And there Okot gets the ball, pulls it down. As I told you, these are, moments that call for, a lot of punctuality. He had a chance to make, a layup.
Just a simple
just a layup, because these are moments you don't want to try. It's not a try time. Because, they have a 3-point lead. And now Savo floats it up. Fails to make it, gets his own rebound. Blocked there. And now it's a hustle play. And now it's a timeout for the Kampala Rockets. Incredible moments. And we're going to be bringing you just a few highlights of, the just concluded moments, courtesy of the Federation Uganda Basketball Association, with all this content for you
all I have to request from you, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos, and we will keep streaming it for you. And shout outs to, of course, the gentlemen are doing, of course, the coverage for these games. These guys are doing an incredible job. And there again, ball back to Okot. Passes it to Philip Kalenzi. Let's see what Philip does. Pulls up for three. Off the glass. He doesn't get it in. And now it's a Rockets possession. 57 seconds on the clock. And now ball back to Ola Simon. Hand off there to Kurgarang. And Kurgarang pulls it down. And now the umpire says that's a holding foul. And now it's 17 seconds left for the Rockets possession. And Kurgarang pass there to Ola. And now let's see what Ola does. And Ola almost turns it over. Ball back to Cheng. And now it's 8 seconds. And now that's a foul there by Okot. But the Saints are playing really good defense there, and it's 14 seconds for them again. And all now is nothing but tension from both teams. And now ball back to the young fella, extra pass to Ola, goes up, fouled there. 34.4 seconds left on the clock. Shooting two for the incredible junior Silverbacks, boy, that is Ola Simon. Shot 21. He's really had a top-notch performance. And under 18, young fella, he's a rookie in this league. This is his first season, but what he does on the floor, incredible, promising talent. And Ola now makes it a 4-point play. It's now a 4-point difference. Let's see what he does. He makes it 5 points, and it's a timeout for the Raise Life Saints. What a fourth quarter right there by, the Kampala.
The boys came back all warmed up. I don't know what the coach did. I don't know if it's the substitution they made, or but the boys have come back hard. I hope Raise Life wasn't comfortable because they were in the lead, because it looks like they somehow slipped up. The energy shifted.
They played the first 3 quarters incredibly so well. They impressed, and they reached a time and they had a 15-point lead. But now the Rockets, despite them making a few mistakes in the first 3 quarters, when they got in the fourth quarter, when they trailed with a 10-point difference, for sure they have come in so strong.
I actually think Rockets has a few experienced people on the floor. I see number 8, the gentleman who just came
from Burundi,
from Burundi. Maybe his leadership is trying to help.
His leadership, for sure.
He's trying to help them get to something.
He's a composed player, despite him not having a very good, game tonight.
Yes, that's true.
At least he has managed to pick those, rebounds, and he has shown up when they need him. Ivan Otiek pulls up for 3, fails to nail it in. Ball back to Trazer, kicks it out, and Savo. And now the Saints, the Rockets flag is up, and now it's shooting 2 for Savo, and those are 5 fouls
Those are 5 fouls for Deng. And now Savo makes one, and it's a timeout for the Kampala Rockets. Definitely, they needed it. Those are trick plays.
20 seconds on the clock. They're definitely going to try and waste some time, try to cut down the time. And Reslife will maybe try fouling so that, they could also try and get possession of the ball, try to get a 3 ball or something like that.
But now they have 3 fouls.
That's a tricky one also.
That's a tricky one because
time 20 seconds is a lot. A lot can go on.
A lot can go on.
Yeah, a lot can
it
go on.
It ain't over yet. I know it's not yet over yet.
Yeah.
Because these are times, we've witnessed some games where players make mistakes in those last few seconds, and a game is gone. When you look at the Blazers and the City Oilers, remember a game whereby there were a few seconds left and the Blazers were up, and they made a few errors in the last seconds, and boom, the win was taken to the Oilers. So we can't say it's over yet, because this is basketball. For you to win it, you just have to hear the last clock. I think one thing the Race Life Science, haven't really done good. You cannot bench a playmaker, benching that is Caleb, shot 6. He's a playmaker. He's been creating those good plays.
That is
but
true.
Now he's on the bench, and now Savo there pulls up for 3, doesn't knock it down. Cheng gets that rebound, cools it down. Pass to Ola, double teamed, and now those are 2 seconds left on the clock.
I think it's nearly sealed, I would say. I think it's nearly sealed, because Rockets shooting 2, 3, 2. Oh, it's a side ball, so we would say it's nearly sealed. Let's wait and see.
And right about now, and now that's an offensive foul there, pushing foul, and it's shooting 2 for the Kampala Rockets. And another big bucket right there from a young fella. And he seals it down. And it's just microseconds left. 68-61. Oh my goodness.
Well, I would say it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It's been an interesting series.
An interesting series.
Yeah.
And we cannot wait now to witness another interesting one. The very last one we're going to have this year as for the Federation. That is the JT Jaguars going against the Gulu Hawks. We call upon all the fans, whether you support Gulu Hawks or you support the JT Jaguars, just come and witness greatness. And you know, tough luck for the Raise Life Saints. They've had an incredible season. Talking about their players, their fans. You know, they brought a lot of vibe to this game and to the final. And now back to the Rockets. Congratulations to them. Well deserved. They've fought and you know they have brought it down. And right about now, it's nothing but you know the awarding ceremony. And we're gonna be bringing to you. We're gonna be bringing it to you live. And of course, again. And of course, once again, I've been, of course, with my co-commentator today. I've hosted, of course, that is Ronnie, also a technical man from the JT Jaguars. He's been giving it to us, and of course, we thank you all. It's been a journey. It's been a year for us. We thank you all, and please do not forget to like, subscribe, watch our YouTube videos. We got lots of content for you, and of course, we're here to stay. We're not gonna stop doing this. This is what we love doing, and this is what we're gonna keep doing.
And of course, the top scorer of this season, that is Mauricio Hija, who has, outscored everyone, and he has managed. Now, Mauricio Hija has been the top scorer of this season with a point average of 25.0 points. And right there, he's being rewarded by Dr. Red. And there he receives his award. And O'Neill there receiving his accolade there, of course, for the best rebounder there, and he receives his award from Dr. Reid, that is from the Houston Ministries, and that's an incredible one representing Livingston basketball team. And the MVP for this league, and the MVP of this season, that is Talk Timothy, of course, from the Raise Life Saints. As I told you earlier on, that young fella is incredible. And the most valuable player in this league is Talk Timothy, and he's the man. And Talk Timothy right there gets his accolade, and well deserved. And the all first team we have for this season. And Gideon Kasasa, they are on the all starting five of the season. And there Kasasa Gideon also receiving his accolade.
And of course, Talk Timothy, the MVP, the young fella right there, also receiving his award. And there, Talk Timothy also receiving his award, was also being part of. And Mauricio Hija again appears, of course, as the third on the best starting five we have this season. And of course, one of our hosts here we had tonight, that is Mwanguzi Roland from the UMU Flames. As I tell you, hard work beats talent. He's a man that, you know, has worked so hard in this league. This has been his first season, but he's had, you know, incredible moments, and there he receives his accolade. And the coach Bismarck Omoya again scoops it. Again, he scoops an award, and he's doing it, you know, for Livingstone Basketball Club. And now it will be a photo moment. And now starting with the Raise Life Saints, you know, receiving and there is, of course, the Saints getting, you know, their silver medals. And now that has been the Raise Life Saints, and right about now we will be awarding the champions, the conquerors of you know, the Division 1, heading to, of course, the National Basketball League, that is the Kampala Rockets. And now the champions are the Kampala Rockets here. Indeed, it's a good evening to your side. I remember one season back, you guys were supposed to go to the National Basketball League, and unfortunately, you didn't make it because of some few reasons. What's your feeling tonight? Maybe you'll put up the mic a little bit up.
I feel so good. I feel so blessed. I feel a lot of energy. It's been a long run, like I told you. It's been really a tough fight. It's been a big journey. So I feel so happy that I've really made it to the end of it. To the National Basketball League and the championship.
What has kept you guys going? Rockets didn't have a very good first round. Let me say even the regular, maybe the second. Okay, maybe again, what really happened, in the first round? You guys didn't have a good season, didn't have a full squad. What were the challenges there?
Yeah, the challenge was so many. As you know, sometimes in the management, there are a lot of things that always keep on.
That's all excitement.
Yeah, man. This is celebrating. There are a lot of things that keep on coming up. As in the management, you always have to be flexible to get up and keep on changing and keep on changing according to what the situation is giving you.
Yeah.
There are so many challenges that we came across in the first round that I really needed to look up to organize my team and find the best skills for myself to keep ourselves moving. And this is what I did. That's how we got the champions today.
Oh, for sure. Congratulations to you guys.
Thank you so much.
Now, starting, with this game that, you guys didn't have a very good start. The first quarter, second quarter, third quarter. What do you think the boys were not doing?
As you know, sometimes the players have fatigue and they have panic. Sometimes they fail to do what they're supposed to do. They assume they need it, but then there should be somebody to keep on pushing them, keeping their heads up. That's how we managed to get up in the last quarter.
In the last quarter,
yes.
And for sure, indeed, you capitalized on that. So maybe what's the way forward now? What do you look up to? You guys are now into the National Basketball League. What does that mean to you as a coach?
It really means something very big to me to get to the National League, the biggest league in the country.
For sure.
I feel so privileged. I feel so blessed, and we have big plans that we really want to make it someday somewhere where most of the teams have not been.
Are you talking about the Basketball African League?
Yes.
That's the ultimate goal. Someday, sometime.
Yeah, it's a long journey. As you know, it's a process, but we have to keep on pushing until the last day we achieve our goals.
Could you maybe give us, the core values of your team? Like, what are the Kampala Rockets mostly is, defined of?
It's very simple. God-fearing, hardworking.
God-fearing
and hardworking.
Okay, maybe, the very last one, sending out any regards, to what's your information?
Yeah, first,
to, the Kampala Rockets fans?
Yeah, all I can promise the Kampala Rockets fans, they should hope for the best, but they shouldn't hope for a lot, because this is a growing team. It's a new team in the league. We have a lot of things that we need to learn. It's going to be a long experience for us to make it up to you. So I really suggest that we try to keep moving on the same pace. Pressure has to be there, but we should trust the process.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That is good. So, and maybe you have anybody you want to send shout-outs to?
Sure. As always I do. First and foremost, I would like to thank the Almighty God.
Yeah, for sure.
If it wasn't Him, we wouldn't have made it today. I would like to thank the management, my bosses, the president of the club, my fellow coaches, the players themselves. I'd like to shout out the one and only Coach Naja. Thank you so much.
Oh, for sure.
Isma, thank you so much.
And maybe
Mr.
one very last one,
Mr. Melsali, thank you so much.
Shout outs to him. And maybe one last one, I forgot to ask you, and it's an important one. What was the feeling, playing against the Raised Life Saints? Can you tell me that, how was it?
Yeah, at first it was a little bit challenging because the coach is a very experienced coach. He knows what he's doing. The kids are really moving.
The fan
as they
base.
coach. Yeah, the fan base is always there.
You know.
Too much sound. So it really sometimes triggers us off a little bit. But then we have, at the end of the day, we have to keep our heads up.
Yeah, but once again, I congratulate you and also the Raise Life Saints for you guys making it to the National Basketball League. And all we wish you the best.
Thank you so
Hopefully
much.
you're gonna represent,
Sure.
the division, because now everybody I know looks up to you.
That's one of our first goal is to be able to compete.
To be able to
Yes,
compete.
That's our first.
Because most of the teams that come from the lower league, definitely now how are you going to cope up with that? Coming from the Division 1, it's bit much more different than the National Basketball League. So
Yeah, sure. I don't want to put so many, or I don't want to raise my hopes so high.
your hopes so high.
That's why I need to get my goals a little bit close to me so I can always reach them. So I take one step at a time. At the moment, what I'm looking at is to be able to compete as I learn, as I get the experience in the National Basketball League. Yeah, it's really a long journey that is full of so many lessons in there that I really
sure.
need to focus on before I think of the championship.
Yeah, for sure. And this has been your first championship as
Yeah.
a coach.
Yes.
Congratulations
Thank you
to
so
you.
much.
And it's a historical moment, of
Thank
course,
you. Thank
for
you.
the Kampala Rockets. They have won their first ever championship, of course, in the Division 1. That has been written into the books. Once again, I've been with Coach Washington. And, of course, he's going to tell us where the celebration party shall be.
Yeah,
So that
sure.
we can
Sure,
join in.
sure,
And
sure.
for our viewers, thanks for watching. It's been an incredible moment, and all we can tell you, we still have game 5 of course the JT Jaguars and the Bullhawks. Hopefully you come in
Yeah,
with your team
I'll
and
be around, I'll
support,
be around,
because
sure.
it's really also going to be an interesting one,
Sure.
fighting from both two teams.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
it's
I'll have to be
incredible.
around.
You have to be around.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, coach. Have a good evening, and we congratulate you once again.
Yeah, welcome. We're really humbled. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you.